So how the party I just took in, it was Knackle and Ballot, Boss, and so everyone's upgraded. I might upgrade Knackle's arm. Yeah, let's do that. Take a visit to the blacksmith and upgrade Knackle's armor, just to keep people resistant to damage. Let's take Sosny in there too. I think that seems to be a good way to spend money right now, is to make people more resistant to damage that I'm taking into these level 3 runs. Can I upgrade something? Oh cool, I can upgrade the furnace to reduce the cost of stuff. Should've looked at that a second ago. I'm getting really good at not doing that. Let's check the guild first though, I think. Do I have enough for anything cool? No. Ooh. Upgrade skills to rank 5. One more portrait, so I'm gonna want to save up for that. Sorry, training costs reduction, but I'd rather get a new rank upgrade than buy a reduction of cost. Although the reduction of cost is really handy, I suspect. On this hand, though, I might want to go for the reduced cost of armor upgrades because these, first of all, armor upgrades, weapon and armor upgrades cost more than skill upgrades do, and I really should have done that a second ago before I did those upgrades, but whatever. It's going to take a while to save up enough deeds to do these armor smithing and weaponsmithing upgrades. I'm just going to commit.
In the end, every plan relies upon a strong arm and tempered steel.
Does anyone need stress? Actually, some of our lower level characters could use some stress reduction, but I don't think I'm going to use them very soon, so I think I'm going to go ahead and hold off on helping Lucas and Fnatic with their stress because that'd be spending money immediately on something that I might not have need to deal with for a while. I want to point out, fairly far in this game now, still 1 death, only 1. It's a pretty good track record for me, I think. Sanitarium, that's what I need to start looking into. Is let's start scrubbing some negative traits. So who's someone I'm not taking in right now, and what's their shitty traits? There's a few minor things. Oh, minus speed and dodge is kind of bad. Minus speed. Does Sosny have something shitty? Light sensitive. Oh, minus damage though, which isn't such a big deal. Yeah, a lot of damage skills for let's check out Kerbal. I feel like there's something bad happened there. Let's bleed resist. Only meditate in town. Will never drink. Not allowed to gamble. So mostly just so we have 2 weird character quirks, and we have a whole lot of like what they're allowed to do in town traits. That bleed resist does kind of suck though. And Thamurd, did you have something bad? Oh, does a minus damage. Compulsive. Part of me doesn't want to remove character traits that are like compulsive or thinks they're full of demons, just because I think those are kind of neat. I find those kind of amusing. Minus 5 dodge. That's a pretty straight negative, I think. So let's send Thamurd in here to get rid of his reduced dodge, because that's just a flat reduction in survivability. So I don't like that at all. I could take someone instead of Boss Monster or Lord Verd. Which one is afraid of Lord Verd is the one I think that's afraid of Unholy. Yeah, let's fix that, because it's kind of a big deal for you to be able to fight undead. That's like what you do. So let's fix your Satanophobia. Can I upgrade you? I should have checked that first. Nope. There's no... Reducing cost is going to cost me 3 more busts, which I don't have. And you need an ungodly amount of busts to increase the number of slots to the maximum rank. So let's try to fix Satanophobia. And that'll be it for now. So I think Kerbal's going to come with us into the next run instead. So let's just go for it. Let's just commit. So what's the new Ruins veteran mission? Exploration. Accuracy and dodge. That's don't care too much about the item, but it'll be good to do it. Also, we'll get a reduced cost. If I get those 3 busts, we'll get a reduced cost on the Sanitarium, which is also good. So I'm gonna do Kerbal in front, followed by Boss Monster, because Boss Monster has that lance ability that's good against undead, so I want him in the 2nd rank usually. Then Knackle, and let's take Sosny instead of Ballot Boxer, just to try to balance out our experience gain. Or no, maybe we'll take... No? It might be good to have a high level and a low level one. Maybe prioritize leveling one of them for now. Because once they're level 4, they'll be a little higher, and they're going to be the person that I take on boss runs, but then otherwise sit stuff out. It is a little alarming just how fast you level up in this game, because at first I was excited, but then I've realized, oh, you get locked out of certain types of runs once you level up, which makes it slightly scary for some of these characters. Do you currently have items on the Hellion? Bonus hit points, bonus to bleed skills. I'm gonna say let's give her... I'm gonna go ahead and put these 2 items in here. These are good items in general, but bonus... Actually, I might keep the hit point thing in a second here, but my issue here is that that bonus to bleed might not really be useful if half the characters are undead. I understand that one of her strengths is having a bleed, so it's going to be kind of a bummer that that's not going to work so much, but I'm going to focus on giving her some hit points and some damage. Yeah, I'm going to go for the hit points and damage. Oh, this does have 10% damage still, though. They might be... I think I will go for that, then. Yeah. That bonus damage will be good. Let's give this item back to Verge before we lose track of it. There we go. Yeah, so 11 to 19 damage. Her bleed will be ineffective against a lot of enemies, but 25% bonus damage, and she's a high damage character, so that her bleeded out, despite being weakened by the lack of the bleed doing anything to certain enemies, will still be a high damage skill, because it always has been. So, our objective is to explore. Let's just hop in there. I want to do a few low-cost runs. The fact that I didn't accrue much stress means we're going to be in good shape for me actually saving up money and making progress in that field. I just got too many. There we go. Gotta get intervals of 4, otherwise you're just getting a weird number that's not going to help you. Because you eat in intervals of 4, because you have a party of 4. There we go. Let's get this party on the roll.
Pace out the halls of your lineage once familiar, now foreign.
Alright, so it's a simple exploration run. Oh, that's the scouting chance bonus on my highwayman's going to be handy because there's a bunch of interconnected hallways. My understanding... How does explore work, actually? This is actually not... I haven't thought about this until just now, but it says explore 90% of rooms. Does scouting count? Uh-oh. Ballot boxer's trying to steal from us. Pack contains loot. Food.
Finding the stuff is only the first test.
Alright, fine.
Now it must be carried home.
So my curiosity... Oh! There's that nightmare in the background. Hopefully I'll get my nice holy lance off. So, I'm wondering if scouting counts as exploration, because then when I walk through that central area, Knackle's proc chance of scouting could actually finish the objective hyper fast, for all we know. We'll see how that goes. So, I can bleed these guys out, pretty much obliterate them, but then I'd be concerned because I want to be able to Holy Lance the guy in the background, so I might just shoot him instead from here. 5 to 9 damage. Not great, but it can crit. And it didn't. Alright, not even a high roll. Okay. So, what do I want to do here? Does the Yop do damage? It does do damage. The Yop could actually kill these guys. Break on through would do damage to all of them, but not much to the back guy. I kind of want to save up for the Holy Lance. I'm just going to do an Adrenaline Rush for this turn. Buff up Kerbal for now, but before I proceed, I want to get a Holy Lance in just to see how much damage we do with it. And it was disappointing. Okay, so who cares? That was not a smart sequence of moves probably. Let's just go for a stun. Because I have not much else to do with that character right now. There's no maintenance of party health to do. So let's just do break on through and obliterate these guys.
Press this advantage.
Bye.
Give them no quarter.
Yeah, no need to save up for Holy Lance if we can just destroy this guy with all the damage we have coming after it. Ren, that's gonna be a bleed move. Oh, that was a high crit. Oh, and it's a blight instead of a bleed. Unexpected. And that's bad. They're gonna take 9 damage from the bleed, and they're already at 16, so they're gonna be down to 7 hit points soon. I should probably just go for the kill, which I did not succeed at. Goody. Oh, and because I used Holy Lance, now my Hellion can't use Bleed It Out, huh? That's not ideal. Alright, let's just heal up the Hellion as much as we can, because this is not a great situation to be in. What's their stun resist? Pretty high. reduced, it'll be 45% chance of success. I should not do that. I should just try to hit him really hard. Like this. Not enough to kill it. Hopefully nothing new and scary will pop up while I'm trying to recover. Oh, and we're done.
Perhaps the turning point.
So these characters are actually in conflict with each other a little bit, I'm realizing, because Kerbal can only use their most effective ability when they're in front row, and Boss Monster, Holy Lance, pushes them forward a bit. So, although they can use Smite from the back row, I might just be spamming Smite and Bleed and not do Holy Lance unless I really want to finish someone off. And I'm okay with the fact... I guess if I'm planning on following it up with an AoE from Kerbal, it'll be fine to use Holy Lance, but I have to judge it from in a case-by-case basis. I'll have to try to keep on top of stress. Oh! Uh-oh. Oh, that's a terrible thing. So this is a great time to have, this is actually a great time to have Holy Lance, because it'll put my character in the front. Hand of Light. Bonus damage against undead, reduces damage and accuracy. That might be good to do against one of these assholes. Or I could switch backwards just to get progress away from being in the front row right now. But even that's not great, because I'll still be in attack range for all melee characters. And that bonus damage against undead is not significant. This is not an upgraded item, not an upgraded skill, so it's not very handy. I'm just gonna go for it. So we can follow up with the Holy Lance in a moment here, which will give Vert a chance to wipe out one of the back guys. Let's go for a pistol shot against one of the other guys, because I want to be able to Holy Lance the back one. There we go. And here comes the Holy Lance for the back dude. High chance of hitting, almost guaranteed kill. Destroyed. And we crit. That'll give us, cool. Most stressed character just got a benefit. Go ahead and use a, oh, we're still taking damage back there. Gotta watch out. Use a torch real quick because we're low.
Lit. The path is clear.
Wow.
We require only the strength to
Apparently you can use breakthrough from the back row. That's not something that I quite realized. That's kind of badass.
A trifling victory.
Well,
but a victory nonetheless.
The good news is that they're not bleeding anymore, so things could be worse. It might not be a bad idea to camp soon just for recovering Knuckles' stress and healing up Kerbal a bit with some benefits there. Please don't touch this. Okay, thank God. There's so many character traits to keep track of that every time I pass anything that someone might open that might be bad, I just always have the panic moment of thinking someone's going to do it just because I can't hold all of those traits in my head at once to keep track. To open it up, hey, loot. There we go, a little bit of medicine. That would have helped a second ago. I wasn't expecting blight to be the problem we deal with here. This is more of a... Actually, I don't know what type of problem I would expect to have in the undead area. I would think curse, but that's not a thing in this world. Alright, they're surprised. That's good for me. So do I want an AoE? 3 to 6 damage. It would be good damage against the front two in particular. Especially if I do breakthrough with Kerbal. That's probably going to be a good move, especially since I don't have Holy Lance. That's good. That's worth keeping in mind. If I do single target, yeah, I'm not likely to one-shot somebody, so I'm gonna go for the AoE. Just to pepper them on, because when I followed up with when I followed that up with my AoE with Kerbal, that should help out a lot. So here we go. Yeah, this will help. Or it'll miss all of them. Okay. My plan to one-shot half the enemy party, or two-shot half the enemy party, completely fell apart the moment that happened. My melee is really effective here, though, so we'll go for that.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
If I maintain this properly, Boss Monster should be finishing somebody every single turn, and I might be able to wipe other people out in the process. Oh, another AoE that completely missed. Another AoE that completely missed. Wow, okay. These work a lot better when you make contact. And he survived by 1 hit point, didn't he? Yeah, he did. Okay. Well, he'll probably be finished by one of those AoEs if one of them ever land, which they haven't been. So this might be a bad way to make a bet. Keep single target healing our Hellion back up after all that damage they took. Still, see Captain Kerbal keeps a cool head, because they got incredibly low on hit points and still only at 10% stress. No big deal for them. There we go. Center target down.
faint hope blossoms.
So I'm going to want to single target the back guy because the next AoE will kill the front guy at this point. Although this character can only AoE from this position. Oh, cool.
Powerful blow.
AoE crit. Nice stress relief for our most stressed character too. I like our chances lately of every other time I get a crit, it specifically makes Knackle recover stress. That's the one person that needs it. At this rate, I might not even have to.
Remind yourself.
I might not even have to have them recover. So I'm gonna use Boss Monster on this. I'm gonna have Boss Monster touch this armor because it often gives you an armor boost. It has. I think it can go wrong, but it often is successful. There we go. What's gonna happen here? Ruins Adventurer. Oh, cool. Bonus stress resist in the ruins, and bonus damage in the warrens, and bonus scouting chance in the wield. So now Boss Monster has a bonus trait in all 3 selectable locations, giving him no clear best location to be in. What order do I want to explore this in? Let's do an experiment. I'm gonna go right and then up again, and avoid the going down and see if any of our if we have a scouting chance, if that helps us. This guy has a massive scouting chance. I don't know why we're not succeeding at all. But we'll see if it procs much of scouting. Maybe that'll turn out to be how that works. I'm not sure. I don't know if scouting a room in advance counts as exploring. Or it might be that just the check mark is what counts, which means that you've set foot in that room. We're gonna avoid that. Keep our stress management better. There we go. Actual scouting's happening. That hasn't happened at all so far. Look at all them empty rooms. Oh, there's treasure down there. Never mind. Change of plans. We're taking a detour because there's treasure. Gotta get up in there. I want to use my key before it runs out or something. Before it runs out. That made no sense. I just want to make sure we don't leave this place without using my key when there's clearly a treasure over there. So this room's empty, so we're fine. Going a little rapid fire through this area because when we scout like that, I just know we're fine. So I can just go faster. Quick torch. Knackle can explore. Hey, heirlooms, please be portraits. Nope. Fucking crests. The useless one, my favorite. I love getting just piles of items that I don't need. Oh right, I keep forgetting to reorganize. I'm stupid. I keep forgetting to reorganize our characters so that our character does the strong one-on-one melee attacks in the front. So the AoE is not effective against these guys because they have super high hit points. So I'm gonna want to single target mostly. 5 to 11. That seems like the right approach. I really want to rearrange my party, but I can't do that now. That's too bad. I done goofed. Hey, max roll. That's good. I know the bleed doesn't work, but I have no other option for that character right now. Really, Knackle's not a good character to bring into this dungeon, but I'm just we had a decent setup, so I just wanted to keep rolling. Keep that single target. Yeah, no AoE heal actually. Everyone's taking chip damage now. Although, of course, the Hellion's lower down. Breakthrough, how much damage? That's actually decent group damage. If it hits, which it might not, it does 18 to 33 damage overall to their party. And it hit. So that's a good roll. They're actually relatively high rolls, too. So things have gone worse. I want to take these bulwarks out as fast as possible because they're probably pretty hardy, being, you know, called bulwarks and everything. Dead weight, what does that do? Oh, it's a stun. So the reference there is that. Oh, okay, that's not what I wanted at all. That was just rude. Let's go for a single target hit. Probably a kill, actually. Yep, there we go. That's about as high as that roll could have gone. So we're right back onto healing our Hellion every turn because of all the damage they're taking. Oh, and they're getting a little stressed. These are not the things I want to happen. 3 to 6 damage to. I can single target the bad guy. 5 to 9. I want to take these people out just because they're just annoying. 5 to 9 damage. Or I could AoE them for 3 to 6. Yeah, it's actually better. It's more effective to do the AoE at this point. Assuming it hits, which it did. Good. Alright, I'm getting concerned about the fact that they're all single targeting our loving Hellion that desperately needs to have a lot of single target healing now. You guys are just being rude about this now. Take out the guy with the bayonet jab. See, now that we killed one of the bulwarks, oh, we could yawp. Oh, yeah, their stun resist kind of sucks. That could take them out for a whole turn. There we go. That'll give me a chance to keep healing my Hellion too. These guys can't. They have bleed resistance. Yeah, it's capped out. So we gotta go for pistol shot. I wonder if you can get above 100% bleed chance. Because if you can, it'd be really funny to bleed characters that aren't supposed to be able to bleed in the first place. If I'm lucky, this will kill, but I'd have to be pretty lucky. That was the opposite of lucky. That was like, the only way it could be worse is if this game had a critical miss. So they have a 20% stun resist, and they started out at pretty high already, so we're not doing that again. Just going for AoE damage. And I'll try to switch out the... I'll try to remember to switch the party out after this, because it's just... Oh no, it missed. I was really hoping to take out their second character. Axe Blade. That doesn't really have much effectiveness, it's just kind of an attack. And that character's kind of hard to do damage to, I guess. Until someone crits, which has happened twice so far. Not on top, not really interested in the crits. Can I just wipe this dude out, please? There we go. Now we can just single target the last dude. Should I come hang out in the front? No, I'll have that wait for after the fight. We can still keep chipping away at this guy. Oh, his stun resist is gone. Let's go for that then.
Singular strike.
I just critically screamed at somebody. Okay, we didn't stun, but I got the I got stress reduction. I'll take that.
Struck.
Another crit. These Crusaders really wreck this area.
This expedition at least promises success.
I really would have been better off having having my other Crusader around for this fight, but it just made sense to swap him out for someone else to avoid. I just want to get rid of some of those nasty traits. And hidden compartment contains
Glittering gold,
garbage.
trinkets and baubles.
So
Paid for in blood.
I guess it's not total garbage. That was the emerald's worth 500, so that's worth some money. I was just hoping for some cool. I just always want some cool heirlooms to pop out when in that situation, and that's not what happened. Where do I want to go from here? I could backtrack, or I could go. I'm gonna go north instead of backtracking because this has something that might have something cool in it. Oh, a torch. All right. That'll help make up for my inefficient pathing. Is to have a bonus torch to use right away. Oh wait, a sap. Wow. We just got 1,000 gold sapphire out of a torch. Is that a first? I think that's a first. Anyway, we're being inefficient in our pathing now, which is unfortunate, but we're just gonna keep pressing on. I think we might get pretty much complete. We might get complete exploration of this area. I think I'm just gonna go loop around this area before I do the dead end, because at this point I'm just gonna stick to my usual strategies instead of trying to experiment too much. Getting a little low on torch.
The match is struck.
Oh,
A
I should
blazing
have
star
camped.
is born.
We'll camp in this room. It's empty anyway. We're after this fight. I keep forgetting to camp because we're not. I think of camp as a recovery ability, and my party hasn't really been taking damage, so I don't really think about it too much. Although group stress therapy session would be handy right now. 5 to 11. Let's get lucky. I was not as lucky as I could have been. 1 hit point left. All right, break on through. This will one-shot him. Oh yeah.
Obliterated.
That's why your Hellion's supposed to be in the front row.
A devastating blow.
I do feel silly for letting him hang out in the back for too long. Alright, smite this guy. Might not kill them, but I'm gonna do an AoE with Knackle when it's his turn, so he'll probably finish off anyone who doesn't die. Or make progress. At least finish off the front guy. It's Knackle's turn. And they dodged. So much for that strat. Alright, well, using bleed on this guy's going to be pointless, so let's do the AoE to potentially kill both. I'd have to crit the back one, though. Still, at least we're dealing damage to both. It's just more efficient. And smack. Alright, fight over. Job's done.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
So this is a very lucrative run so far. We have a lot of money coming our way. This will be a nice place to camp. It's already lit up and everything. It looks so peaceful. Let's work on our stress.
A moment of respite. A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
Camping's also a nice chance to just free up a lot of your inventory space for all the crazy stuff going on there. So, most stressed person is Knackle. I could reduce everyone's stress with a zealous speech. Hellion's the person that wasn't here last time. What do you have again? Self-heal and stress reduction. Oh, battle trance. That could be handy, because there's a decent chance of us fighting someone big. That's already happened multiple times. So, battle trance. Followed by, if I do the zealous speech, I'll be down to 4. So what do I want to follow that up with? I could also do stress reduction. Oh, that's self only. the pep talks over there. That'd be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I could use all of those to do self-stress reduction and AoE AoE stress reduction, self-resist, and resistance for knackle. Probably a good move at this point. Yeah, let's just do that. There we go. So our most stressed person has had reduced stress and is now more resistant to stress. My main character is more resistant to stress because that's just what he does. Everyone has less stress now. Better situation for stress. When no one's taking damage, you get to focus really heavily on stress reduction, and that makes it so we don't have any bills after the fight. And I am so on board for that. We got ambushed. Are we gonna be low light also? Yeah, we are. All right. And surprised. Oh, but my Hellion's still in the front, so this is gonna be a very comical ambush when I open this. Oh no! We just immediately got some of the stress back that we spent that time recovering. All right, let's just AOE. Wait, what? Wait, it's not gonna hit the front. Oh, that's pistol shot. You can't use grape shot from here. All right, let's just hit some. There we go. See, the problem with this ambush is that they left my Hellion in the front, so they're probably just going to go ahead and my Hellion's probably just gonna one-shot their entire party once their turn comes up. Inspiring Cry. Stress heal for Knackle. Go for it. Feel better. That was not a 3. That was not a 4. That was a 3. He lied to me. And oh, holy shit! One of them survived. That's not what I was planning on at all. Oh shit! Knackle can't do any actual attacks from here. I guess I'll switch positions because if I pass the turn, he'll get bonus stress. All right, so this is gonna be overkill. Yep, 17 times the amount of hit points they had left.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
I hope they feel good about themselves. All right.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Party composition has been fixed, so we're just back on the road again, and Knackle's back on box duty. And a bust. How do I unselect the fact that he's currently set to... That's annoying. I don't like that part. Sometimes you just already have moves switched when you switch to somebody, and so if you click on any of your party members, for example, to switch back to that party member, you're stuck having to move because you can't change the abilities. Uh-oh. And a little bit more. Oh, 14. That's not a good number. He's not happy with me. Okay, we still have enough stress to avoid bonus. We have enough light to avoid bonus stress, so I'm gonna not use a torch yet. And they're surprised, which is good for us. So, a little bit of AoE in there. There we go. Just to pepper them all. Single target heal for Knackle because he's hurt. It's too bad the Vestal doesn't have like a... It'd be great for the Vestal to have like an AoE stress reduction on top of their other abilities. And we crit. How's that for some more? Aww. No stress reduction for the characters that actually need it. Oh, that's fine though. So, if I do a lance, I can potentially wipe this guy out, or I can just start chopping on people. Let's just start chopping on people. Keep our Hellion in front to do all the damage that she can. Do I keep doing AoE? Let's do single target at this point, probably. Back guy, let's go for it. So Knackle and Crusader can attack the back guy while Hellion attacks front guy and probably doesn't kill him. We'll see how it goes. Crit, okay. Stress reduction? Alright, that actually hit Knackle. Every time I crit, I hope it gets to him, because then we don't have to pay to fix his stress later. And chop. Worked out great. Also, it's called Smite. Chop is the ability that the,
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Let's touch it again. Oh, cool. More insight to the world. Ruins Tactician. Wow, okay, so bonus stress resistance and bonus damage in the ruins. So he just became comically more effective in the ruins where he was already the most effective. Way to go for him. So we're just gonna head south. If I'm lucky, we'll get enough stress reducing opportunities for Knackle that I don't have to... Let's have someone else touch it. I don't want to increase Knackle's stress anymore. Pack's already been looted. Alright. Aw, made you slightly sad. You'll get over it. Torch real quick. We're definitely running a little too low on torches, but there's not really any threats around here. I guess I didn't need to use a torch if we know there's no fights, because we're not going to get attacked. What do we... Another empty crate. Okay. There might not be much reason to mess with torches if I know there's no fights here. Although I think just the walking around stress might still increase when you don't have proper torches. Also, part of me wants to free up the inventory space. I'm gonna switch back to Knackle for this one. I don't want the stress, but he has the best chance of not being affected by a trap if it happens. So I just want to stick to that. Alright, final stretch, these last 3 rooms. I'll probably commit to just doing all of them, unless something goes wrong. Should I touch these things? Sometimes there's good stuff in here. Here, Vestal, you play with it. Please? Oh, it's trapped. You got... Alright, enjoy the blight. Ah. That's fine. It's fine. Keep healing up. I get a false sense of good stuff being in those because of the fact that we oh, I just let my torch drop. Oh. Quest complete. I'm gonna keep pressing forward because we're in great shape right now. Actually, it looks like we're scouting. Oh, there's one... Okay, there's no more fights. There's no more fights and there's one thing to check. So I'll just go check that one thing out. And Knackle's gonna have to play with another trap, unfortunately. So that's not ideal. And he got affected by it. So yeah.
Mechanical hazards. Possessed by evil intent.
Unfortunately, gonna have to probably pay for stress reduction for Knackle, but it could be worse, I suppose. Paying for one person's stress problems after 2 consecutive runs is a pretty good rate. Alright.
The promise of safety.
We're officially out of torch, so we're just gonna see what this thing is and then leave. Oh, it's a bookshelf. Fuck it, Knackle, you touch it. You're already on good stress. Maybe something good will come out of it. Ooh, a map. That was pointless. Alright, I'm out.
The great ruins belong to us. And we will find whatever secrets they hold.
Wow, alright, so we got 7,000 gold reward plus 6,800, so we got about 14,000 reward money. A ton of fucking crests, which I never need. And some more people are getting... Oh, Knackle's our first level 4. It's worth noting that he's from my original party, so it's kind of cool that he's still around. I think my starting party was Lord Verd and Knackle Knackle's already level 4 of all people. Kerbal, Creeping Cough, minus accuracy, dodge, and speed. Okay, so we're fixing that. Ooh, Knackle's reduced weapon upgrade cost. It would be a bigger deal if it was earlier in the game, because now a lot of the weapon upgrades have already been spent, so it's less savings overall, but it's certainly a good thing. And bleed resist reduction. Alright, so we're immediately going to help Kerbal with their coughing problem, because that's just terrible.
In truth,
stress.
I cannot tell how much time has passed since I sent that letter.
So Sanitarium, Lord Verd got rid of his issue with fighting the Unholy, which was supposed to be his primary strength, so that's good. And Thamurd is no longer clumsy, so that's also good. Let's go back to the Sanitarium, because we need to fix Kerbal's cough. Because minus accuracy, dodge, and speed just seems like a terrible combination. Can I buff anything? Oh, I can. Yeah, let's fix cost. Let's help our costs here.
Curious methodologies and apparatus can calm even the most tormented soul.
Lord knows that things get expensive here. So, our layout of experience is definitely reorganizing itself a bit here. Did I just accidentally drop somebody? Oh, there we go. So now the least... I always try to organize by experience a little bit to keep track of these characters. 17 and 17. So you guys have the same. So Thamurd's are least experienced of the raid party, I suppose. One big concern, so I'm gonna avoid playing with these characters for a while, because what concerns me is that this game's in early access and there's 2 dungeons I don't have access to yet. And when those come out, I might need low-level characters to actually unlock the boss encounters and fight them, so that might be bad. The upside / morbid solution might be that as things get harder, any of these people up top could potentially die. And what I might do is I might just not replace them, by which I mean I might just not level up replacements. I might just recruit somebody and have them sit at the bottom, at which point they can be there to help with the new dungeons as they come out, because we're still waiting for content in this game to come out. Let's take a look at the stagecoach real quick, actually. There's just a bunch of classes here. You need deeds for this, okay. Because that's one thing, is I'm going to want to look into increasing the size of my barracks. Okay, so you can increase it. You can increase it from. Looks like it increases by 2 slots every time you upgrade it. Okay, so there's promise there. I was worried that I might have maxed out my number of heroes, like, or gotten too close to doing so, and that might pose a problem when they add new content to the game. But it looks like I could actually just increase my number of slots and then get a brand new set of heroes for the early access content expansions as they come out. So Knackle's gonna need stress relief. I usually send him to the tavern. Do we have any upgrades to buy here? Portraits. I don't like spending portraits though, because I can also use portraits at the guild for actual upgrades. Like I would generally rather spend money. I'd rather spend money on let's see, what are his traits? I'd rather spend money on upgrades than stress reduction. That's why I just try to avoid stress reduction in general. Oh, he will only drink in town. It is only 4 portraits, but still the guild. How are we doing on the guild right now? Yeah, I need 20 for the next upgrade, and then it'll be maxed out on that part. Let's reduce. I'll reduce training costs. That'll help us save money in the long run. You know what? I'm just gonna commit. Fuck it.
Some may fall,
And I'll upgrade the tavern too.
but their knowledge lives on.
These are helpful things to have, I think. So I probably should just commit. There we go.
With enough ale, maybe they can be inured against the horrors below.
And now the caretaker has a drinking party. Your face and the drinks are all blending together. Crazy guy. Alright, so 20,000 gold just lying around now. My party has mostly upgraded equipment, so now I'll probably want to look into upgrading skills as I proceed. But I'm going to take a break for now, guys. Thanks for watching like always. I'll see you next time. I think things are looking pretty up so far in this party.